So I got that old Volvo running. Pretty cool. I'll show you what I did. And I went through the carburetors thoroughly. I didn't take them off, but I cleaned all the moving parts, and they cleaned up good. They're actually in good shape. Added antifreeze, nothing leaked there. I've got a little leak on the back of the block at an old heater hose, but and I changed the oil. Took me a while to get the timing right. I had to make up spark plugs and get the timing set up, and then it was a little sluggish to start because when an engine sits 40 years, half the valves are open, you know, and those open valves it takes a while to get compression back up, but I think it did. You can kind of tell when the compression's down on a couple cylinders, but it didn't take long. I probably got about 2 hours in this whole resurrection. I don't have a battery that fits that little space, but I'll get one. But I'll show you. I had to put an ignition switch in it. I didn't have to. I could have hot wired it, but I was optimistic, so I did. And I had to take out all this. The guy had a million switches and things going on in there and a radio, and I couldn't get the ignition switch changed with that in there. But yeah, it's clutch works. Brakes don't work, of course. 40 years, and I have to go through all that. But oh, right. I think the battery's disconnected. I'm pretty optimistic now about this car. Sounds smooth. And there's no smoke. I can't make this car smoke, so that's fairly amazing to me. The valves are quiet. No blow-by. For an engine that's sat this long, I'm pretty amazed. So that's a good first step. The next oh, and of course I'm running it off a fuel can on the roof there, you know. I expect I'll definitely have to change the fuel pump, possibly clean up the tank, probably. I don't know what was in this when it was rolled, but probably a bunch of gas. So 40-year-old varnish. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to jack it out, get the doors to fit right, and they're pretty close, and save this car. They're really rare cars, really neat. It's the only Volvo on a truck frame. It's really utilitarian. I like the size. I like rear-wheel drive. I love old Volvos. I think I'm attracted to logical-sized cars that have rear-wheel drive, that are simple with 4-cylinder engines. These are like Model A's. So, perhaps next time I'll film an update, but I'll probably try to jack out the roof and jack the sides around a little bit and see if I can get it to fit together better. Put a hood on it, stuff like that.